Happy Saturday. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Jan from New York City. Love helping people keep some more of their own hard-earned money. Could that be you? Going to jump right into it. I love to help people, of course, save money, keep money, but it's important that we recognize that we need to budget our money wisely. We need to be good stewards. That's why I actually love the frugal lifestyle. And I just want to mention for the record, I wasn't born frugal by any shape, manner, or form. It was a technique or a way of life that I have honed over the last 35 to 40 years, honestly. Am I perfect about it? Absolutely not. Have I made mistakes along the way? Absolutely yes. But the great news, and I do consider it great news, is what? I learned from them. So let's just jump into this. Let's budget wisely. And also, we need to learn how to manage money well. If you see me turning here, I'm turning over to my bullet points. We need to realize that the things that we have accomplished, both in the past and up to the present, can help determine our future. We have to ask ourselves, what goals do we want to achieve? Do we ever think of goals? Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. Some people shy away from the term goals. I understand. I get that. Want to make sure my audio is coming in as best as it could. Okay, good. And never forget, even as frugal people, and especially as frugal people, that we live in a world of financial choices. We want to manage our money as best as we can. We like to stay on top of it. We do not let the money control us. We, in fact, assign our money. We, in fact, have a job of overlooking our money and not having money take a hold of us. That is a completely different way of living. I like this way a lot better. Sometimes it doesn't hurt to be a kid again. What do I mean by that? We talk a lot about goals, but do you remember when you were in school, in grade school, and the teacher asked you to, or asked the class to perform a wonderful class project? And part of the assignment was going to the store and buying a thing called poster paper. Remember that big paper that came in a big roll and you just created your project on? Guess what? We could be a kid again, and we could be creative in our goals. If you don't want to work with poster paper, you could use any other paper. Sometimes a visualization of a goal, even if it's in an image or a picture that you create, that only you can really understand, only you can really appreciate, and make certain ways and show the steps on that paper, on that poster paper or that sheet of paper, or written down however way you like to do it. Show the actionable steps that you have been taking. Sometimes you can use a sticker. For example, again, be a kid again. Didn't it feel really good when the teacher placed one of those stick-on, especially back in my day, those little gold star stickers on your work? It felt amazing. I know it sounds silly, and I'm 64 and a half years old. If I need to reach a goal, every once in a while, I will create a visualization of it for me so I could see the progress that I've made. It really helps. It keeps you young, too. Just saying. At least I think so. Next, hang out with frugal folks. If you have a network of frugal friends, they get the it factor. For example, if you want to do a potluck gathering, there's no explanation about it. You don't have to feel weird about it. Hang out with like-minded folks that are frugal. I think it takes a lot of pressure off. Usually the gatherings are low cost or free. You don't have to worry about all these crazy keeping up with the Joneses type attitude of things. With frugal people get the it factor, okay? And if you are frugal, it's just easier, in my honest. It's just so easier hanging out with other frugal people. I'm just saying. Find a free or low-cost way for entertainment along the same lines. Maybe you can meet those friends. Maybe you could have coffee. Maybe you could whip up a huge batch of inexpensive popcorn. Maybe you can exchange books. Maybe you can exchange movies. So just sit and chat and talk. The art of real in-person live people in front of you conversation has been a little bit lost, in my opinion. But there is something to be said about meeting up with people and socializing in that wonderful way. And never forget the importance of being a kind person, the importance of being a generous person. Now, what do I mean by generosity? Sometimes it's in a, let's say, financial way. Sometimes it's more in a, I'm going to give you my time way. Like if you could assist someone in childcare, for example, that's very generous. Sometimes brand new parents need like a couple hours out to get themselves together, right? If you're a friend, a trusted friend, and you could help, and that's your generous gift to that brand new couple, brand new parents couple, that's a wonderful way to think. So we could show and express our generosity in so many ways. Sometimes being a really good listener, even when you really don't feel like it, that is a generous activity. I've been known to do that myself. There are times that I'm like really, really tired, and that other, person, a friend, may want to say something that's of great importance to them. They just need to just get it out of their system, or just to vent. And even though I might feel physically tired, I will still try my best at that point in time anyway to give a listen. You never know. The day may come that maybe I might need to vent to someone, and maybe that person on the other end of the phone, maybe they're tired, but maybe they'll be nice enough to give that listen. I always look at things like that. So we need to continue, frugal or not, to be generous people. It's just the right thing to do. Another thing is take a breath, take a break and take a breath. It's okay to have a day where you're just not doing something that important. I think these days that we have really, I don't know how to put it. I think that we are over schedulized. We're doing like too many things, juggling too many things at the same time. The dishes, the sticks, everything, just juggling it up in the air and trying to do our best. That's not a good thing at all times. Everybody needs to just decompress, breathe, remember the old fashioned expression, stop and smell the roses? Well, I guess there's a reason why that expression was created. There are times all of us need to stop, take a breath, and smell the roses. It is very, very important. It helps us to regroup, recharge our batteries, look at things in a refreshed manner, and then go forward in that way. It's very important to do that. Next, pick 60 minutes a day just for you. What? I know what you're probably saying, but Jan, I don't have 60 minutes. It doesn't have to be, for example, 60 minutes in a block. Maybe it's 20 minutes in the morning, 20 minutes at lunchtime, like a real lunchtime, not a working lunchtime, like take a lunch break. There's a reason why employers have to give their employees, right, a break for lunch. That's to, gain a little bit of nutrition, mental break, a little rest. There's a purpose for that. So by constantly working throughout your lunchtime, where's the break? Not good. So if you could allow yourself, permit yourself 1 hour a day, it could be 1 hour in a block. It could be 2 half hours broken up, like a half hour in mid-morning or at lunchtime, a half hour after the dishes are done. I'm just using those as examples. Whatever time increments that you find works for you, but you have to give yourself permission to do that. That's even more important than the time allotted. The idea that you could give yourself permission. I'm going to pencil in permission for this half hour for myself. Wow. For some people, that really is a wow, because maybe they've never done it. Think about that. Not good. And finally, just enjoy life. This is why we're here. We're here to enjoy our lives. We're not here to just do paychecks and just pay bills and just exist. We are here to enjoy our lives. We are here to love and enjoy our families and our friends. And even though circumstances may not be optimal, we need to learn how to make our optimal best. And of course, the bird clock, but you might not hear it because I have my noise cancellation headset on. And I love my bird clock. So there. We need to take some time just to enjoy life. It does not have to be on a grandiose level. See, that's the problem. A lot of people think of things on a grandiose level. Why? That's disappointing. Scale it back. Think of things on a smaller level. And if something bigger and greater unexpectedly comes up, wow. And if it doesn't, that's okay. You're still enjoying each day. Take each day as it comes. Because at the end of it all, let's think about this. There really is only today. Tomorrow's not promised or guaranteed to anyone. Make the best of every day. I want to thank you so much for being here. You've been really, really great. And if you have found any value in this video, I cannot tell you how much I would appreciate it if you would smash down the like button and consider subscribing to this channel. Have a great day, everybody. Thank you.